Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Anupam KS. So today we're gonna be reviewing this Jinhao 35 fountain pen. So first let's see how the pen looks. Actually it was supposed to have matte black coating, but you can see it's not there. It like scratched off. I'll just show you the nib. So the grip part is plastic, so you can see that the coating has still not went from here. Now you can see that this nib is still black, and it looks interesting right now. I'll open it. It has a twist fill converter. I filled it with blue ink right now, and that pen looks really good. The style is like clean. All the lines are like straight. Here it's a little tapered. You can easily like hold it in your hand. You can see it's 14 centimeters long, and the grip it's a little on the thicker side. It's like if you compare it with like the Parker Vector, this is like much more thicker, even though the styling looks a little similar. Clip is like it's nice and firm. It's like it'll hold on to anything, and it feels good quality enough. It's made of metal. The grip is made of plastic, while the rest of the pen I think it's made of metal. And you can still see that this on the top the matte black coating is still there, on the bottom also. So the pen looks really nice. So let's go to the next portion of the video. So this is the converter. You can twist it to fill the ink. So that is the ink filling mechanism. It allows you to fill it with many types of different bottled inks. Next we will talk about the grip of the pen. Feels really good to hold in your hands. When you're writing with it, you can write for a long time. The pen actually is not as heavy as you think. It's made of metal, so it's a little bit heavy, but other than that, actually it's comfortable enough to hold, and it's long enough so that you can rest it nicely on your hand and it won't slip that much. I'm just gonna write with this. The nib is very smooth. Don't mind my handwriting. Yeah, the nib is very smooth, and the grip, of course, it feels nice to hold. I'm just disappointed that the coating came off. Other than that, this is a nice pen. Yeah, all the directions are nice and smooth to write, and the grip is nice, feels nice and comfortable to write. Yes, so this pen actually writes like little medium nib. I think it's a medium nib. It's 0.5 nib. But if you watch my last review on the Jinhao 992 student pen, that has a little bit more flow than this, if you understand what I'm saying. Like a little bit more ink comes out. I think I like that a little bit more than this. This is a little more like leaner writing pen. If you write like very fast, you can see that the line gets very thin in the middle. See, this is the Jinhao 992. You can see nice and consistent even at high speeds, and it's a little bit more darker than the Jinhao 35. I think it also has a little bit of line variation. See, if I draw the same line in the two ways of the nib, it's a little bit thicker, see, but not like that. The Jinhao 35 has like even nib. You can also see that when you write like straight down, this is a little bit more thicker than this. The 992 is a little bit more thicker than the Jinhao 35. So that was the writing. Overall I like the writing of both the pens, but actually I prefer this one more because I like the thicker writing. It gives you like a nice and smooth writing. This is a little bit more smoother than this. Yeah, so first this I said that the aesthetics were comparable to a Parker Vector, so I want to compare the matte black versions, but I guess I can't do that now. But see, you can see both of the pens, they are like have a very like modern looking aesthetic. Like the Parker has a signature clip. This one has like a modern, everything is very minimalistic and stylish, but the size difference is real. And the nib is like almost 2 times the size of the Parker. See, this is where the size difference really comes in. So see, this Parker's nib is very thin to hold in your hand. The Parker's nib is, I mean the grip is very thin, and same goes with the nib. The nib is also very thin. It writes very finely, and the Jinhao 35 nib is a lot bigger, and it also writes a bit more broader. So that's the writing comparison between these two. Now let's ask, overall, should you get this pen? I mean, let's look at the pricing for that. I think if you can get this pen for between 350 to 450 rupees on Amazon, all the delivery charges, I don't know, maybe after delivery it might become like 500 if you're getting the 450 version and all. So that's a little bit more like pricey compared to this I got for 275, and including delivery it has like 300 or 350 or something. I think that this pen is a lot more lightweight than this, makes it more comfortable to hold. And if you compare the grip, you can see the grip section is a lot shorter, and also the thing is that this is a tapered grip, gives you more comfort, little bit more comfort to write. So I like this one's grip a little bit more. Nib also, I think this one has a little bit more better nib. But other than that, these looks and all, this one has the classic look and this one has the modern look. But matte black, I don't think so. I think it's because of the humidity here in my area. It's rainy season right now, so this pen's coating just immediately came off. I didn't even have to do anything. I had it in this pouch, but still it came off. But other than that, it's a solid choice for a pen. If you like this aesthetic, you can go for the stainless steel version. I think that's a bit cheaper too. I think 350. Yeah, really a choice between these two. This one's like out of the equation is 700 or something. So if you wanna get something for cheap, I mean like less than 500 rupees, you might get any of these. Or there's also one more option, which is the Parker Vector Standard. I don't have the Vector Standard, but I have the Vector Calligraphy. It's the same body, it's just the nib is a little different. This one has the calligraphy nib. Yeah, nice and thick. I have it on the like the broad nib. You can get other than the nib, it writes similar to this pen. This is like the standard version of this pen. What I'm saying is, you can get one of these for like 350 or maybe even 250 if you're lucky. Like I think like 275 to anywhere from 275 to 450 you'll get one of these, and that's gonna be a very solid competitor for any of these. So if you wanna get yourself any nice fountain pen in this range, you might go for any of these. The matte black version writes a little thinner than the standard version, so yeah, I guess these two will be like similar in the writing range. The nibs and the stroke width and everything, they might be like similar. Yeah, so the competitors are Parker Vector Standard, Jinhao 992, and maybe even a Parker Folio. They are available for like 350 rupees, so that's also a solid competitor. Another thing I have to say is that this pen does not come with any other accessories. Just like these, they do not come with ink. They only come with one converter so that you can fill the ink. Other than that, they come with nothing. If you want to get started very easily, you might have to look for a little cheaper range, like 50 rupees. You can get with cartridges instead of converters and stuff. Those will just easily get you in. Other than that, you can buy a ink bottle for like 30 rupees. If you are like, my solid suggestion would be like Brill or Camlin. Those ink bottles, they're like, you get a 60 ml bottle for 30 rupees. That's very nice. Yeah, so you can use those with this pen, or you can also use any color ink that you want. So for a rating of this pen, I might have to give it like a 7 out of 10 because of these two being like close competitors of it. So yeah, so guys, that was my video on this Jinhao 35 fountain pen. If you want to hear me yap like this again, go and subscribe to my channel and like this video for more like this. And yeah, if you have any other suggestions that you might have for me, you can leave it in the comments. If you prefer this style of talking, also let me know. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and bye bye. See you in the next video.